It was a beautiful, crisp morning on the island of Sodor, and Thomas and the Polar Express were hanging out. Yeah, so it's really strange, Polar Express, said Thomas. I don't know what's going on, but a lot of the carts are going missing.
Carts, my boy, said the Polar Express. Whatever do you mean by that? Do you mean like scrap carts or cargo carts? What kind of carts are going missing?
Honestly, Polar Express, all of them, said Thomas. It's very strange because today's Halloween and this is a very scary thing to happen. Do you want to investigate with me?
Oh, Thomas, you knew the answer to that question before you asked it, said the Polar Express. Of course I want to investigate with you. Let's check it out.
Coincidentally, a cargo cart had just gone by the Polar Express and Thomas, and it was leading to somewhere. Must get there, said the cart. Did you hear that, Polar Express? That cart kept saying, must get there, must get there. That's really mysterious. We should follow him.
Agreed,
said the Polar Express. So Thomas coupled himself to the back of the Polar Express, and they decided to follow that cargo cart to see where it was going. How mysterious. It wasn't before long that Thomas and the Polar Express came to a location where a bunch of carts, cargo and otherwise, were all lined up, and they were moving one by one into the turntable. Must get there, must get there, must get there, must get there, said one of the carts. Thomas and the Polar Express decided to hide behind a pillar, and they were able to watch to see what was going on. Must get there, said this cart. That's right, cart, said Diesel 10. You must get there. We need you in the diesel works. Is that Diesel 10? Is he the one that's taking all of the carts and taking them to the diesel works? Oh, how shameful. Sir Topham Hatt would be so disappointed.
Don't you know it, Thomas?
Said the Polar Express.
I can't believe that diesel engine is doing something so atrocious.
With the carts still doing everything that Diesel 10 said, Thomas and the Polar Express knew they had to do something. I'm going to say something to Diesel 10, said Thomas. He can't do that. He can't take our carts. We need them. Hey, Diesel 10, said Thomas. What are you doing up there, and what are you doing with all of these cargo carts?
Thomas, what are you doing here? Said Diesel 10. This is none of your business and none of your concern. Please, be gone.
No, said Thomas. What you're doing to these carts is awful. I don't know what you said or did to them, but they need to stay with us. Oh, yes, said Diesel 10. And what are you going to do about it, Thomas? You all by yourself? That's right, cart. Get to the diesel works. Oh, Diesel 10, you think I'm by myself? I want you to meet a friend of mine. His name is the Polar Express.
That's right, Diesel 10, said the Polar Express. I'm here to stop these diesel-y shenanigans.
Is this the same Polar Express from that movie that knows Santa and has magic powers and can understand the magical train car and all the above? I'm scared.
You should be scared, Diesel 10, said Thomas. I want all of those carts returned to us as soon as possible. You go tell them they need to come back and they are not needed in the diesel works.
Yes, I guess I will do that, said Diesel 10. I don't want any trouble with the Polar Express, and especially with Santa Claus. Please, forgive me.
And with that, Diesel 10 began to shun all of the carts that he had forced to go to the diesel works back to where they needed to go, making sure that they were safely getting there because he had tricked them into going to the diesel works. That's right. Keep going, said Diesel 10. Keep going. We'll get you there. After all the carts had been returned, Thomas wanted to have a debrief with Diesel 10 and the Polar Express. Diesel 10, why would you do something like that? Those poor carts, you know that they'll do whatever it is that any train says.
Well, Thomas, said Diesel 10, we have a shortage of those carts, and We have things that we need to do as well, so I was just trying to help the Diesel Works.
You know, Diesel 10, said the Polar Express. The next time you need help, you can just ask. Maybe try that next time.
That is a good idea, said Diesel 10. Next time I'll do just that. Sorry for any trouble I caused on Halloween. And that is the end of another wonderful tale on the island of Sodor. The end.